Buy low, sell high to get ahead in the stock market in Market Mayhem.
And today we'll be teaching you how to play Market Mayhem, game designed by the Flyer Brothers. We are using a prototype copy of the game, so the rules and components may not be final.
And hello everyone, it's Stella.
And Tarrant.
Let's get to the game.
Market Mayhem is a stock market and trading game for 2 to 4 players. Over 4 years of investing lapse around the board. Players will be investors, buying and selling stocks, earning dividends, and banking on the prices going up or down. After 4 laps of the board are complete, whoever has the most assets in cash and stocks will be the winner. To set up the game, lay out the main board and place the shared token on the opening bell space. Shuffle and place the deck of Market Mayhem cards nearby. Give each player an investor tracking sheet, a pencil and a calculator. So it shows more clearly, I'll be using a pen in this video. Choose one player to take on the role of banker, and that player takes all of the supply of cash. That player handles all of the bank's transactions and must keep their own money separate to that of the bank. The banker gives each player starting money of $50,000. Choose a separate player to take on the role of broker, and that player takes the pit board and a whiteboard marker. The broker will keep track of all of the share prices as they vary through the game, and in setup, determine the starting price of each share from this number above the table, and write that value into the current price. Then display the pit board up on this easel for all players to see. All players roll the dice, and the highest roller will be the first player. You're now ready to play. Market Mayhem is played in turns, starting from the first player and going clockwise around the table. You'll begin each turn by rolling the dice and moving the shared marker that many spaces clockwise around the board. Once you've seen where you've landed, you may now optionally make purchases of stocks for one company and make sales of stocks for one company in either order before you resolve the event for the space you landed on. It does not matter which space you land on, you are always allowed to purchase and sell shares. To make a purchase, choose any one of the 20 companies and note its current price. Let's suppose we're purchasing Lawnview Tech at 65. I can purchase any number of those shares in 100 share increments as long as I have the cash on hand to do so. Suppose I buy 400 shares. I now make record of those shares on my tracking sheet. Enter the stock ticker. Lawnview Tech's stock ticker is LA, so I enter that here. I want 400 shares at $65 a share. Use the calculator to determine the total cost of your shares. In this case, it's $26,000. Pay that sum to the bank. Then also pre-calculate the dividend which you'll receive every year from those shares. The pit board shows you the dividend per share. For Lawnview, it's 3. So mark that amount on your sheet. Then your total dividend payout per year will be the dividend multiplied by the number of shares. Write that amount in the final column. Before or after buying stocks, you may also choose to sell stocks in any one company you've previously bought. Suppose now I want to sell 300 of my shares from Lawnview Tech. Again, make note of the sale. I'm selling Lawnview Tech and 300 shares. The share price has moved since I purchased. It's now priced at $71 a share. So mark that down and calculate the total value of the shares you've sold. Write down the total and take that sum from the bank. You'll also now need to update the top half of your investor tracking sheet because you no longer have all those shares and therefore your total dividend has reduced. So erase any of the shares you've sold and recalculate. Having optionally bought and sold shares in one company each, you will now resolve the action of the space where the marker landed. Do note, you can see what this event is going to be, and this may inform the shares that you buy or sell. If you land on a market mover space, then you will roll the 2 dice one more time, and all shares matching the icon shown will move up or down, depending on the space, by the amount corresponding to the die roll. Here, for example, defense and healthcare stocks are going to go down according to a roll of 3. What this means for each individual stock depends on its table on the pit board. Here, for example, New Moon with a roll of 3 would drop its price by $16. Armada would drop its price by 6. The broker makes the update to all relevant stocks on the pit board, remembering that it is a single roll of the dice which impacts all of the prices, even if some are going up and some are going down. To make sure none of the stocks are missed, I've found it's useful to update them by crossing out the old prices and, once you're finished, erase all of the old prices at once. Once everything is updated, you'll go to the next player's turn. If the token lands on a market mayhem space, then immediately, before buying or selling stocks, draw the top card from the market mayhem deck. You'll then resolve its effect after buying and selling stock. Some result in a price change in all stocks of a specific type, while some result in a price change in specific companies. Unlike the market mover events, you won't roll the dice. You'll adjust them by exactly the amount shown on the card. Some events result in an extra payment of dividends. Here it's on energy stocks. So all players would add up the total number of shares they had across all of the energy companies, multiply it by $10, and then take that much money from the bank. There are also some events which relate to personal investments which have no impact on the stock market at large. The grey spaces give you some direct control over the market or over the game. These 2 spaces, for example, would let you pick any stock in the market to either rise or fall by $8. While these ones let you attack another player, choosing that other player to either force them to pay $3,000 to the bank or to prevent them from trading on their next turn. When the token reaches or crosses the opening bell space, you'll pause the movement and resolve yearly dividends. All players add up the calculated dividends for all of the shares they hold and take that much money from the bank. In this way, there are 2 main ways to earn money from your shares: to hang on to them until the end of the year, allowing you to gain the dividends, or to be constantly buying low-priced shares and selling them as they get higher. Balancing dividends versus rise in price is a key strategy to how you maximize your investments in the game. Then you also pay salaries to the banker and the broker. The players in those roles are keeping the game going, so they deserve a little bit of money. Whoever's been the banker for the previous year takes $500, and whoever's been the broker takes $1,000. At this point, you may now rotate the banker or broker roles among the players at the table, giving everyone an equal spread of the work and an equal spread of the income. The active player then finishes any remaining steps of movement and takes the rest of their turn as usual. When the token completes its 4th lap around the board, then resolve the final year's dividends and the game ends immediately. The active player does not finish this move. To determine the final value of your portfolio, add up the total value of your cash on hand and sell all of your remaining shares for their final market prices. The player with the most total money after final sales is the winner. And that's how to play Market Mayhem.
Check out the project page of Market Mayhem. We'll put the link in the description below so you can check it out. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you have a great day. See you next time.
Hey folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, you would love to game with us at one of our conventions. Check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Bassel.